Hello everyone, Dono Gamer here, and this is Subnautica Below Zero. So this is now the part 10 of the walkthrough, and for recap, I've already created a new survival version of the game with the necessary materials and equipment that was done. So for this video, I will be creating now the multipurpose room along with the moon pool, water filtration device, the bioreactor, and some of the necessary things or I'll gonna be placing some designs to the created room. So let's try to construct at least two multipurpose room, the one moon pool for both prawn suit or the sea truck for charging, and then for us to easily create water, there's the water filtration device, and for power source there is the bioreactor. So for the bioreactor, I'm just gonna create plant pods or plant pots to also look for things, and also we'll be creating a floor for us to easily place the rooms so that it's flat and not tilted or elevated on the flooring, because we will create that along the path on Twisty Bridge, which is the safest in terms of the weather and also the location. But just below that there are brute sharks, so we will be careful on that. So here is the temporary X compartment. So we will try to move some of the equipments here and there. I'm just gonna make sure to check on items that was already created. Just gonna replenish my fluid intake. So get this bladderfish. Oops, that's not it. We're trying to run, huh? Whoops. Oops. Come on. There we go. So most of the materials needed are already on the location that I plan to create. Let's just try to make sure that all are charged so that we can construct it easily. And we will be going with ease. So we can create as pinned on the right side two multipurpose room, one moon pool, one filtration device, one reactor or bioreactor, one hatch, and at least four solar panels. So I'm just gonna have a fluid intake here. Then as mentioned, there we go, it's already morning. The place that I'm showing or indicating here would be around here. So I'm just gonna start with the moon pool, because usually that is the most useful part. I'm just gonna get the necessary information or the materials here, such as the 2 lead, the titanium ingot, the lubricant, and what else? Another titanium ingot. Oops, not that. There we go. So let's create the moon pool now. So let's see where we can place it with the correct elevation, so that we can easily make a path. So I think it's usually gonna be asking for a support. So let's try this. part. If it's not advisable or it's not good, we can try to move it on a different way. So I'm just making sure to check if I can fit. Let's try it with our sea truck. Let's remove this map. Go. Hope that it can easily fit. Oh, come on. Ah, there. So it's quite good, but I think it's still not gonna get the sea truck because there's no power yet. So let's try to check if we can fit another or the multi-purpose room along this moon pool. Okay, let's just park this here. So we will be getting again, so there's already copper, 2 quartz, then titanium. So that's another one, 2 parts, and titanium. So we can create 2 solar panels already, and we will place it around here. So let's try to place it facing this one around here. There we go. And this one
power restored. All primary systems online.
Here. There we go. So next one is the multi-purpose room. Oops, we're not gonna rename that, but we're gonna get the ingredients. There we go. Go and create the multi-purpose room. So we're trying to make it align as possible. This is the first one. Now for the next one. Oops. Come on. There we go. There we go. So we can try to use this as a hatch or an open path.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
There we go. So let's see if we can get the sea truck inside. Where's the sea truck? Come on. Oop, it's not here. Ah, there. Okay. So once this base is done, our next step would be going to the Delta station. So for this part, let's there. Okay. There we go. Okay. So the sea truck is now placed. There we go. Let's retrieve the items for the bioreactor first. So for the bioreactor, there is the wiring kit. It's not here, it's not here. Maybe it is here. There. Let's get all of the ingredients. There. So you're now set to create the bioreactor. For both the bioreactor, we must have plant pots so that we can create the source for the bioreactor. There we go. Create the bioreactor. There we go. So we can try to make it facing here. There we go. So it's currently inactive, and for that we will be putting not only one but two plant pots here. So there's titanium, or there's the need to titanium. Oops. Let's get some. Okay, I think it's empty. This one is empty already. How about this one? So there's 3. And while we're at it, we're gonna go to the X compartment that we created and get the seeds so that it's already being planted on the pods or the plant pots. There we go. Okay. So this is quite good. We're already set. So put this one here. Create this one. Then put this one here. So we will just be waiting for the ingredients, but let's try to check if we can put gel sack or any kind of fish inside. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There you go. Another one. There you go. Getting or putting a gel sack here. Oops. Let's cut this. There. Cut this one again. Plant this. There. And 2. Oops, not that one. 2. Cut this one again. And this one. There. So again, we're gonna plant there. Go back to the moon pool entrance. Haha. The stem of the moon pool is going on the oxygen plant. There we go. Put the source. This one. What else? This one. This one. Let's check. So it's now converting those, or the fishes, and also the gel sack. Later on we will be constructing the vehicle upgrade. So let's remove some of the things that are no longer needed, such as the multipurpose room, the moon pool. So we only lack the hatch, the solar panel again, then the water filtration machine. So the water filtration machine just needs a few titanium, and I think I'm lacking on titanium because of the created materials here. So this one is already empty. Nope. I'm trying to put this here, or get this one also, and this one also. So I'm just gonna leave this for later to use. So that if there is glitches, I can use this outside. There. So I can create hatches or the hatch. Okay, just gonna breathe a little bit.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, double check if there is still titanium here. It's empty. It's not that one. That one. So I'm also gonna get. Oops, there's another one. I think I still could not put this because it has a stand, so it's supposed to have a support, so it must have a shelf. I'm gonna deconstruct some of the things here that is empty. So I think this one is empty. Just try to make sure this one is empty, this one is not empty. So it's only this one. There we go. So let's create the water filtration device. But I think it's still not gonna generate any water because of the source. So we're still lacking some gas or the quartz. For this one, let's see if we can make the water filtration device here. There we go. There you have it. So it's now, I'm gonna construct. Okay, 1 or 2 parts water, so that would be a filtered water which is 50 milliliters, and then salt. So that's one thing that we need, or that's the best approach here. I can also try to create a nuclear reactor plant for us to make sure, or for us to help on with the power. So I'm checking if I can also create a hatch along this path, but I think it's not important yet. The one that we really need is this reinforcement, so that it will have a tight way or tight wall, so that it will not be damaged or get damaged easily on our created base. So there. So as we already have that base, we're just gonna deconstruct this base and put some of the materials as a source here on our new new base. So use this, make it more presentable. Let's try to use it like this. There we go. And while we're at it, I'm just gonna eat or consume fluid and food intake. Come on, come on. Oops, oops. It's quite hard, but it's kind of funny. Oop, catch this, catch this. There you go. There you go. Extract this one. Create also food. And there you have it. So get the batteries here and deconstruct it. There we go. Also deconstruct this. inventory is full. So let me just try to double check. I think we have titanium, so that's the one that is not absorb or deconstruct. For okay, the fabricator and the charger. It's good to be around here. Let's construct the charger here. Battery charger. That will be around here. There. Try to recharge those things that were used or that was consumed with the battery. Let's put this one also. Replace the battery. Okay, what else? I think we're all good. Put the batteries back. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Then the fabricator, it should be around this part because we will be putting some blockers so that if we will be constructing something, it's just easily around this corner. So there you go. So it's just right here. And let me already try to construct a hatch around this part. So for a hatch, let's try it here. There. And there. So there's an entrance here. So entrance here, and then also we can go around here. So that is all good. So let's try to unpin this one, and this one. So all are set. We're just gonna also look for the other things that is needed. Oop. There we go. There we go. So this, construct this, construct this, there. Get some items here, there. Go back. Up. So once you have this multi-purpose rooms, it's quite good to already create some parts that are needed and also design some important materials or important items here. I'm just gonna construct a locker. So there's no big locker now. I think it's still gonna be scanned. I think we're lacking materials such as the titanium, so we will be needing that. Just gonna create, nope, not this one. Oh, not yet. Just gonna put this either around. So both in Subnautica 1, I always try to put this frame art or the designs or mostly the wallpapers around the hallway for design. So this one and this one. Oh, why is it that it's dark? It's kind of dark. Ah, there. I think it encountered a little glitch. So for the water, it's 49 or 50% already. It's half. There we have all good on the parts again. So let's just wait for the morning time before we proceed with the Delta station. So this one is empty already. Let's put this devices in the locker. Let's cook the fishes also, or try to get the fishes here. So before on the Subnautica one, I also do this process, but I didn't record it because it's also time consuming. But for this one, I'm gonna add it for the recording for more details. So okay, oops, there we go. We're just gonna put some of the items, nope, here, there. So once it is morning, even if we haven't finished the necessary transfer of items, let's already proceed with the Delta station. I'm also excited on that part. There's this plant. This one is empty already. Let's try to make sure. Okay, this one is empty also. There we go. So this one is... okay, let's just construct a hatch here. And deconstruct this one. There we go. So let's go put those items to the locker here. So as you can see, it's still trying to consume power. The power is up to 725, but it's only only 500 or around 500. So that's because there is a water filtration being generated, or water is being generated. Then there's the fabricator when I use the fabricator, and the sea truck being charged. So let's try to create another pot here. Let's change it to this composite plant pot. There, we're just gonna create one for this seed. Okay, let's also hope it's finished. There we go. So we will be getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. So we can give 4 there. For this one, I can try to create another plant pot. So this is for consumption purposes, so there's no need for me to get fishes for food, and water is with the use of this water filtration device. So there's already a salt being generated. We're just lacking water. So I'm just gonna drink this. cook the last fish in my storage. There we go. And put some titanium back. So I think all are set except this frame. There. Put the... Okay, there we go. Try to... get the repair tool. I was planning to create the prawn suit first before going to the Delta station, but as I was checking, I think it's best to go to the Delta station to continue the story of the Robin trying to check on what exactly happened with Sam. So there, I think we're all set. C-Truck is at 98%. Let's try to repair it. Come on. There. Let's go inside. Okay. So all are set. Let me just try to save this. And okay, let's wait for it to be saved. Then let's go to the Delta station dock. So I have 2 thermos for, I think, water. Let me just get one before we go or before we proceed. I have 2 on the stock or the storage here. This one. There. Get 2. There you go. So the Delta station dock was the first thing on the previous video that I created, but I haven't checked all of it, or I'm trying to create the thermos first so that I will not freeze, and try to check if I can locate some equipments or materials that are needed for the next part, or try to make sure if I can see either the cold suit or anything that can help in regards to the upper part of this island. There we go. Let's proceed. Hope that there is also the thermal plant like before.
This is a recorded message. If you can hear this, you're trespassing. If you know what's good for you, you'll get the hell out of here.
So I think that is Marguerite trying to inform us that we are trespassing. So, ooh, that's good. We have this thermal lily. So that's a thermal lily. Still haven't checked this island or the Delta station. Just try to make sure that I will not get lost. There is this one. I think this is poisonous, so I'm just gonna get the Crystalline Sulfur. I think it's not gonna be scanned. There are penglings. Oh, that's good. So there is that radio tower. There are penglings here. I still haven't scanned the penguin. I think it's pengling, but it's penguin. It's kind of funny. Try to check if there is still also Crystalline Sulfur there. This one is good. Okay, see if there is. Ooh, I think I need thermal lily now. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, oh, it's cold, or it's hot, or the temperature is normal when you are inside this cave. So it's not getting decreased, or the temperature is not being decreased around this part. Another thermal lily, which is good. Ah, this one. Let's try to check this. Oh, I think this is one of the architect artifacts that is needed in order to have the
New
ion.
technology acquired.
Wow, the cyclotron. I think this one is quite good. You've gotten a good scanned item. So there's this rock. I think this is copper. Ooh, come on. Ah, it's still good. So we've already checked underneath. Let's also check above. There. Okay, I think we can go here. This one is quite creepy. Honeycomb fungus. Okay, that's good. What else? Crystalline sulfur again. Come on. There. Ooh. It's freezing. Let's hope we can make it. There. It's good. Let's also check. I think I haven't gone here. Thank you. Okay, let's just try to go up. I think we're almost there. Oops, what's this? It's just a light stick. Okay, going up further, or further up. There. Ooh, what's this? I think it's a generator with... Oh, it's crystalline sulfur. Let me scan this. I think this is a mineral detector that was already received. A PDA. And what's this? It's not being scanned. Also a crystalline sulfur. This one is a copper. Oh, this one is quite hot, or this place is quite hot. That's why the temperature is going. So let's go further up. Ooh!
Stop
Wow.
right there, Altera. You're out of bounds.
I'm not with Altera.
Then your position is doubly precarious.
What do you mean?
If you're telling the truth, you're out of your mind. If you're lying, there'll be hell to pay.
Wait! Who are you?
Stay off my land.
Okay, I think that is Marguerite greeting us. It's kind of
The
shocking.
woman in the exosuit has been traced as far as my technology will allow.
So this is
It
the
would
Delta
appear
Station.
I'm far less alone on this planet than I had anticipated.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
So I think the one that was located would be Marguerite's base. This one is the satellite surveillance facility, or also the Delta Station that was used by Sam. Oh, I forgot that I'm freezing. Whew. Thought I was gonna froze there. Drink some fluid and get to the Delta Station base. So there are many parts here on the Delta Station. Let's try to open this, if we can open it. Oh my god, it's completely frozen. So Here is a new one. This is a jukebox. There. The locker. There. That's the one that we need. There's
New
the
blueprint synthesized.
office chair. There. I think this one is still to be scanned. That's the table. And another PDA. Oh. Wow, there's a filtered water. Then nutrient block. Okay. Oh, there's an Altera map.
A map will come in handy. I should be able to find my way to Phi Robotics where Sam worked.
That's good. So before, on the Subnautica 1, there's no map at all. So it's quite hard. So this is Jeremiah's bed. So I think Sam have Jeremiah here. There's a poster. I could not have the mug. So this is the modification station. Hope that this is the only one. Oh, this is the penguin. So this is Fred. Fred's, I think. Ah, yeah, that's Fred's bed. There. You can get this. Also, this one. Okay. There we go. Think we're all set. It's not that cold here. It's good. So all was retrieved on this side, but let's also look on the other side. So there's a data box here for the scanner room. So this one is also helpful. Let's locate or open this one. I think this would be the pod or the room for Sam, but it's showing here Emmanuel Desjardins. So
Cushy setup. Must belong to one of those higher uppers.
that's right. So that's Emmanuel, or I think he wanted to be called Manu. That's right. Executive
Sam
desk.
really got under management's skin. I didn't know she had it in her.
So this is an executive toy. Oh. Kinda funny, but it's useless. I think we can scan this one also. This is a different plot or pot. Or set. Ah, there's an aquarium here. So this is the observatory. I didn't create one last on the first Subnautica because I think there's no use at all and it can damage the multipurpose room's integrity. So there. I think we've got all of the needed items. So to double check, I think there is no room for Sam, or I think Sam is not here on this island. So there's only Fred, then is it called, or there's a builder fragment, but it's already scanned. I'm just gonna get it for double checking. So what are the things that was found already here? So we have the the thermoblade. This one's good. So the scanner room there, the observatory, the what else, the locker, the aquarium, the modification station, that is quite needed, the cyclotron, it's quite tongue twister a bit. Jukebox. What else? The Jeremiah's bed, Daniel's bed, Emmanuel's bed, then Fred's bed. There's so many beds. So there, and then this executive toy. Wow, this executive toy is quite hard to find. We haven't found any magnetite yet. So while we are going down, let's already try to check on the details on some of the scanned items or scanned fauna, flora. Okay, there we go. For fauna, there is the penguin. For alien data, we have the material analysis station that generated the cyclotron. The jukebox, and habitat installation would be the modification station. So this one is highly needed, or I think that's the next thing to do because of the upgrade for the high capacity oxygen tank, then the Mark II deep module or depth module. Let's first try to have the Altera. So a few updates. So that's Manu.
Good morning, Frostpack. Just a quick update to inform you of some key achievements and priority shifts we need you all to get behind. The Spy Penguin project was a resounding success. Please join me in congratulating Samantha IU, who is now reassigned to Outpost Zero, helping us dream of future initiatives. Congratulations are also in order for Danielle Valenti and her team at Omega Lab. The closing of Phi Robotics means important funds can be redirected to their Kara bacteria study, which has important positive implications for the life sciences. You're all doing an exceptional job, and I don't want to promise anything, but HQ has been taking notice. Keep up the good work, and I think we can start discussing bonuses soon.
So that is with Manu. Let's check this one.
For the last time, I'm not cheating.
Then what's your theory? What's going on?
If you ask me, Zeta's been blinking a lot. I think it's a tell.
He does have a point there.
It's allergies.
Allergies? Oh, is something in bloom in this frozen sector?
Thermal lilies. And if you gang up on me, I swear you're all fired.
You're not even my boss.
Oh, you're all so gullible. You're fighting each other. Meanwhile, look at Pavan. Just look at him.
What am I doing? I'm not doing anything.
Let's just take this to a vote. All those who think Zeta's allergies are a bad case of alienitis, say intruder.
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 Intruder. Danny,
Oh, I'm just an observer here.
I'm going to use my pass.
is there some kind of scientist conspiracy going on here? Zeta, Sam, Danielle, you three are suddenly very aligned.
Or, like I said, Parvin is cheating.
I'm starting to wish I was cheating.
Come on. Come on, come on. It's not trying to get, or I'm trying to get that. It's sliding. Next one.
David, you'll be happy to know the Frostpack is making excellent progress. I must say, my management style appears to be uniquely well suited to isolated planets. I miss you, of course, but I wonder if you feel it too. As great as we are together, we're almost better apart. Just look at how well Prosperina did in her last show. I'm sorry I couldn't be there to see it, but I'm sure if I'd been around, I'd only have made her nervous. Once this mission is over, I'll come home for a few good months. And then, what do you think if we look at reorganizing our expectations to facilitate longer-term separation success? I really think this could be a great model for us going forward,
What's this?
romantically and otherwise. Don't forget, I love you from the depths of my heart. Keep on succeeding in your projects. You know there's nothing I find more attractive.
I'm forgetting that the R3 is for the PDA, and the L2 is for running. I'm full. Just gonna retrieve this later. Or let me just try to drink. Then what else? Ooh. There. It's not around here or around this spot. Let's try to check. Ooh, what's this? So that is quite new. So this one is a snowball. So for a snowball, I think that can be used for other things. So this one is Emmanuel's request or special request. This is the Mercury.
Tower maintenance log. Okay, this time the birds have really done it. I don't know what they've been eating, but it's corrosive when it comes out the other end. I'm gonna need to rewire. I'm short an element to fabricate the right cable. I remember seeing some when I did that dive to the old ship. I'm gonna go out there and see if I can get some more. That should fix it. Maintenance status in progress.
I think that's it.
Jenny, you wouldn't believe the adventure I'm having. It's just like when we were kids and we used to play Underwater City, only sea monsters aren't pretend, and I don't need to hide behind you when one swims by, because I'm safe in my sea truck. Safe and very, very brave. Please tell Dad for me. Thanks so much for the mustache kit, by the way. To be honest, I wasn't sure if it was a gag gift at first. Personal grooming is something of a challenge here, and as you know, I'm a pretty low maintenance guy to begin with. But you'd be surprised how handy mustache wax is in an emergency. There have been some close scrapes. For a while there, someone was sabotaging my truck and I thought I was seeing things. But my friend Sam helped me sort it out. Although,
that's hot.
She's had some troubles of her own lately. To be honest, I get a little worried out here sometimes. But I guess that's normal, under the circumstances. Gotta expect a little risk, right? I should be happy. I have great friends and a good paycheck. Anyway, love you, Jenny, and Dad. Please find a way to tell him that he won't find embarrassing. And don't worry, I'm looking for the perfect fish to bring back as a gift. Your favorite.
Okay, so I think there is a personal logs being filed by Robin due to the details and also all of the information or the PDAs that was found. I'm just gonna go back to the temporary base, or I think this would be my permanent base on the Twisty Bridge. Okay, almost there, and we'll end this video. So thank you very much if you're watching this video. If you want more of this, or if you want to have the continuation of the story in Subnautica Below Zero, just subscribe and share my videos. So again, thank you very much. Appreciate all of your love and support. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.